the CAF 11, no Nigerian. No Wilfred, no Judy Hallow. And what we're asking is that, do they deserve to be there or not? So quickly, on your screen, goalkeeper Andrea Onana, defenders Achraf, Hakimi, Serge Aurier, Joel Matip, who really hasn't even played for Cameroon in God knows when, Kalidou Koulibaly, Idrissa Gueye, Riyad, Mahrez, Hakim, Ziyech, Mohamed, Salah, Sadio Mane, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Gentlemen, your thesis.
Playing a 6-game tournament can never be enough to determine who the best player in African football. We are talking about players who's played over 50 games for club sides and national team. And in the process, they've been one of the best so far. I don't think Wilfred Ndidi, despite having a fantastic 2020, deserves to be in the list. Not forgetting Ojedu Halu, who is playing in the Chinese league. Come on, these two players need to do better if at all they want to displace any of those guys in the starting 11.
The year under review, we had the African Nations Cup, in which Nigeria, the Super Eagles, we finished third. Ndidi and Junior Odion, they played a very crucial role for the Super Eagles. And I feel in a year that there's a major tournament, the major tournaments are always considered. When you look at it, people like Matip, Aubameyang, they are making the team and they didn't even come to the Nations Cup. In a year we had the Nations Cup. Ndidi was very brilliant for Nigeria. Odion Igalo was the highest goal scorer. For them not to make the team of the year in Africa is actually very hilarious. So why are they making the list? Even the Golden Ball winner, Benacer, wasn't in the team. They should actually just cancel the since those players can't even make the top players in the African 11.
Interesting what you say in just a 6th tournament. No disrespect to this tournament, but you can't compare to players that played over 50 games, and in those 50 games, you pick out just 6 games to basically disrespect the other games, which is absolutely unfair. We are talking about the certain Aubameyang, who last season scored 22 goals, joint top scorer with the likes of Mohamed, Salah.
The year under review. And the year under review, we had the Nations Cup. The year under review, we had the Nations Cup.
But we never won the Nations Cup.
Every year we have a major competition. The major competitions are always considered very, very well. If that is the case, the Egyptians should have continually won the African football. But their players consistently made the team of the year.
The player consistently made the team of the year,
and it's because they played well. Let me give you an example. Benacer, that won the Golden Ball at the Nations Cup, he wasn't even in the team. Hakim Ziyech, that had an missed out.
Benacer was playing for Empoli. No, you can't use 6 games to qualify a player as the best in 2019. Benacer was playing for Empoli before he was signed by AC Milan. And why playing for AC Milan is just to score 2 goals.
So hold up just a little bit. All right, so hold up that thought. All right, so any year there's the World Cup, or any year there's a Copa America, any year there's a tournament, a major tournament in that continent, what happens is that most of the time, that particular tournament takes importance.
Yes, it takes much importance.
Does that Aubameyang has played?
Aubameyang didn't even qualify for the Nations Cup.
Unfortunately, for some of these players you are advocating for, they didn't really do so much to deserve that. Why they had a fantastic or decent Nations Cup, which they couldn't even get to the final of that tournament. But we are talking about outside that tournament, some players did fantastic job. Are they not Africans? Shouldn't they deserve a looking as well? Are we saying because Aubameyang is playing for the Gabonese national team that will never make it to the Nations Cup in the next 5 outings? Is that the reason why
they made it to the Nations Cup back in the day? What I'm saying is, in a year the Nations Cup is holding. They consider it very well. If you can remember, Wilfred Ndidi made the team of the competition. For him not to make the team of the year is actually ridiculous.
So how do we analyze that?
Do you get that? You just said the player of the competition.
Yes, team of the tournament. He made it and he couldn't make the team of the year. And he's also having a breakout here at Leicester City. He's doing very well.
African footballers of the year.
What did Hakim Ziyech do at the Nations Cup?
This is African footballers of the year. Not African Nations Cup footballers of the year.
So gentlemen, real quick, let's just look at that list together, all of us. That list is also on your screen. So let's look at the players that we are advocating for can actually oust out of that particular list. So we have in the midfield, we got Gueye, Idrissa Gueye, we got Riyad, Mahrez, and then we got Hakim, Ziyech. And then in the attack, we got Salah, Aubameyang, and Sadio Mane. So Judo, Odion Ighalo, I think, I don't know, Aubameyang could be the person to be removed, and then maybe for the midfield, Idrissa Gueye. But what do you think? I mean, that's what we having this debate.
Personally, I think Hakim Ziyech shouldn't even be anything close to this team.
Are you serious?
Okay, he did well in the Champions League.
No, don't get this in there. Don't get this in there.
He did well in the Champions League.
Be emphatic about it.
Is the Champions League African Awards? The Champions League is not the African Awards.
Then if that is the case,
he wasn't close to good at the Nations Cup. And Aubameyang couldn't even make the Nations Cup.
If you are saying,
he didn't make the Nations Cup. So what are you telling me? Are you saying because Odion Ighalo plays in China, so he shouldn't get a look?
What you are trying to say,
he was the highest goal scorer at the Nations Cup.
What I can deduce
from what you are
saying.
So please hold on.
Is the fact that you are saying because it's a Nations Cup year, every other player that didn't participate or didn't do well at the Nations Cup don't deserve a looking, despite having a fantastic 2019. That is why you are trying to remove Aubameyang from this list.
So let him react.
What I'm trying to say is, it's in a year there's a major competition. It takes topmost.
Yes, no one. See, that is why we are bringing.
That is what I'm saying.
The fact that
in a year there's a competition. Let me give you an instance. Let me give you an instance. Back in 1994, Emmanuel Amunike was named African Footballer of the Year. Why? He plays in Zamalek. Why was he named African Footballer of the Year? Because there was a Nations Cup that year. There was a Nations Cup that year.
And it was absolutely fantastic for both Zamalek and even the national team.
The Nations Cup, how many goals did this score in the Nations Cup that year?
Can you say that for
Odion Ighalo was
the highest goal scorer at the Nations Cup.
No, not for the
Chinese League. So you are supporting my point.
Not at the Chinese League. Because he could only do well for the national team. And which means that if a certain Odion Ighalo is also playing for the Gabonese national team and national, he might not even score as much as Aubameyang has done.
How are you sure?
What I'm saying in essence is that Aubameyang, despite not making it to the Nations Cup, deserves a fantastic look and he deserves to be on that list. And Odion Ighalo, for the fact that he's been mentioned in this debate, shows that the African Nations Cup is also being recognized.
Okay, so I'll take that as a conclusion, by the way.
You said it's being recognized. It takes, like I said before, it takes topmost importance. In a year, there's a major
That is why it's being recognized for crying out loud.
Is it because Aubameyang is playing in EPL? If Odion Ighalo was playing for Watford
and
he came
won the highest goal scorer in the most competitive league.
If he was still playing for Watford and he came to the Nations Cup,
and he scored 22 goals,
very sure he would have been there ahead of Aubameyang.
22 goals in the league.
Gentlemen, do you know the reason why I just let you guys have a go at it? Because this is I think we should start 2020 so that they would know that we are not joking this year. All right, guys, we'll go for a quick break. When we return, it's time for my final whistle. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. Wow, where were you? Well, we've been here having a very juicy conversation with this gentleman. But yeah, so this is my final whistle. But it's actually brilliant what this gentleman have been able to do in terms of the conversation. But so here is my final whistle. It's a very difficult one. But so I have to put my best foot right. It's the very first final whistle for the year 2020. But here it is. In a year where the sanctioned tournament for that particular continent was done, I think you may know better, but I feel that particular sanctioned tournament should take significance over every other. Now, that said, I'd like to swing to the direction of Dare, who feels, you know what, it's unfair. Because I didn't play in that particular tournament, I didn't create myself in a particular country, so if my country doesn't qualify, doesn't mean I shouldn't get a look in or a look at in the thick of things as regards that particular tournament. But I want to quickly also correct and swing to the direction of Fisayo, who feels it's a Nations Cup year. A player that was the best player in that particular tournament didn't make the list. A player that was in the list of the particular tournament didn't make the CAF 11. At the end of the day, it's an issue of topsy-turvy and a bit of inconsistency. So we would say that going forward, we should know what criteria. So how are we using? Is it 60% for Nations Cup? Is it 40% for club side? Whatever it is it should be glaring, and we should just clarify. But that's a lot we can take for the second episode of HotSports in the year 2020, in the new decade. The gentlemen I told you they had fires in their belly, they had moist and water right there in their lungs, and that particular conversation at the point of argument just explained it. Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show, especially you, Fisayo.
It's always a pleasure for me.
Yeah, you know what Fisayo does? Fisayo is like, Fisayo used to switch off and on. So when we start the show, and you welcome to the show, gentlemen, and everybody. And then when you start to argue, it comes out. And then again, when we come back in, it's always a pleasure. Thank you. Dari, thank you so very much for being on the show.
If I've been match rusty, Fisayo just makes me to be fully fit and ready to go once again.
Yeah, so we're ready to go again. It's 2 right now. So what now? It says we can do 50 episodes. We did it last year. We can do it again in 2020. From all of us here, we thank you very much for being there for us since 2019, and then we will continue to do what exactly is right, which is bringing you the very best of football, sports general conversation here on the longest running independent sports show on Nigerian television. Till we come your way again, please remember to pray for everything good in this year 2020, including Australia, including world peace. That's very, very important. And of course, including yourself. Please take care of yourself and look after each other. My name is Babajide Guerrero. Adios, amigos. We'll see you next week, Saturday. Bye for now.